How's it going? Welcome back to another day here in Icarus. Just coming back to base, was out doing some farming. We need a bunch of points today, because today we are looking at biofuel. Now with the biofuel, there's quite a few different things we can do with it, but the main thing we're looking for, at least for today, is going to be the water connections. Now with that, we can hook them up to the iron crop plots. It'll have automatic irrigation for our crops, and then some of the crafting stations have a connection for it to speed up the process of crafting items. So kind of excited about that. Hoping that we got enough points for today for unlocking everything. We're currently sitting at 11 points. That might work out. Now what we need is under tier 3. We got the composter, right? I think it's kind of like the center point of everything. We've got the biofuel can. We've got some lights. Not sure if we'll do the lights because we need glass to make those. And we haven't really ventured into the glass making. We've also got the water pump over here. We've got the water pipes. And then we got some other things down here. We got sprinklers. You right? Making a lot of noise, man. Just saying, dude. Just saying. We've got the sprinkler system that'll help out with fires. I thought that was for the crop plots, but it's not. And then we got like water barrel, rain reservoir, things like that. Now for this, we also need some electronics. So we have to unlock those and get those made as well. It's kind of a new thing for us. So let's head inside here. How is our inventory? Absolute mess. Drop these off in the cement mixer. And then let's get this going again. Trying to start making up a lot of this. I want to do a lot of stuff with cement here eventually. I got some ideas for the front of the base here. Not sure if it'll work out, but kind of stocking up for our remodel video. When I say stocking up, I mean we're stocking up. We got we got quite a bit of stone here, quite a bit inside, a lot of cement already made. So we'll see, man. We'll see how that kind of works out. All right, so a little bit of coal. We got some more salt, and then the steel ingots need to go into this guy. For doing all of our repairs. There is the sort function you guys keep telling me to use. I'll use it on these, but not on my storage. I like my storage to go vertical, not horizontal, so I mean it's a little bit different. Drop these off in here. I'm not sure what this stacks to. So far we're up to almost 400, maybe 500 or 1,000. I like how the stack is a lot higher on the salt than the other resources. Kind of makes life a little bit easier, you know? So let's go ahead and eat these. We are crafting today. And that'll help out with some of our experience points. Oh man, that's full. We got a little too much on our resources. Put it in there. My overflow needs an overflow. A little bit of water. Alright, so let's unlock a couple things. Oh yeah, before we do that, some people are asking about my talents. Now, don't forget, man, I play games different than everybody else. So I'm kind of just going with whatever I go with, and we'll see what happens. So this is the survival tab. This is the adventure one. This is the habitation one. And that's the combat one. So not too much unlocked. And then for solo, scroll down a little bit. We have all the way down to there unlocked. So that's kind of what I'm going with now. I have no specific path that I'm taking. But like again, man, I play stuff different than you do. So the way I'm going is just how I kind of see that I should unlock stuff. And we can always do the respec later. And then change things around if we want to. So for unlocking stuff, let's start with composter. That's going to be copper ingots, iron, concrete mix, and steel screws. We got the can, which is required for this, I believe. And that's going to be just some iron ingots. Now that'll also unlock the deep mining drill. And there's quite a few of the little deposits I've seen around. I'm guessing we set this up, and then we can use some of the bio cans, right, to fuel it. Kind of what I'm thinking. I think not too far from here is one of the iron ones, so I want to get that kind of set up. Maybe not this video, but eventually. So that's supposed to be greater storage for the oxide stuff. And what we should do, if we got the points, is unlock this and then unlock some of the oxygen tanks. Right here. So that's going to hold 5,000. I think the bladder that we have, it's only 1,000. Speaking of that, let's change it out. That'd be nice for those extended trips away from base, which are coming up here pretty soon. I want to do some exploring and find the different biomes. How is the oxide? Oh, doing fine. We're doing fine, man. Doing fine. And then we're going to need some of the copper wire, gold wire, as well as electronics. Now, I haven't made up any of the resin, which we need to. That's made just in here. Oh, yeah, the bees. The bees are doing fantastic, man. Not too bad at all. What do we need for the resin? Just some wood and oxide. Let's get that going while we're unlocking the other items. We'll just take 2 stacks of each. I mean, that should be fine for starting off. Okay, so that'll be 100 of those. So what was the ratio? 1 oxide and 1 wood. Okay, that's not too bad. That'll work, man. Alright, so we've got 6 points available. And then let's do the water pump and the pipe tool. We'll wait on this stuff. I definitely want to have those. Oh, wait on it. Now, the dehumidifier we can put inside of the caves. And that'll keep us from getting the cave lung. That requires glass, though. Do these? I don't think these require glass. Do we have platinum sheath unlocked? Okay, it's titanium that is tier 4. So that's kind of set there. So that'll get us started. And then where is the crop plot? Right here. I stocked up on quite a bit of the sulfur for that. And then we got quite a bit of the copper over here smelting too. Alright, so that's made there. Alright, so that's done there. Oh yeah, we got some of this we need to send up as well. Let's take this. Let's call down a rocket. Watch the base. Watch the base. Dude keeps landing very close to my base. One of the missions I did off camera landed like right here, man. Right by the tree. It was very, very close. Easy. I need to set up some stairs right here. Not that. Alright, let's set up this stuff. You can have the fiber as well. It won't go in there. There we go. So that'll be 53. Or we have 53, right? No, we're delivering 53. Up, and away. Eventually, we'll take a look at the space station up there and see what we have in the store. I just don't have too much stuff, so I haven't really looked at it too much. I have a little bit off camera, but not very much. So where is the wire made? Oh, the machining bench. I thought it'd be out here at the anvil. Alright, so let's start off with some copper. It's a 5-to-1 ratio. Same with the gold wire. Let's make 10? I'm not sure how much we need. I don't want to overmake it. Let's make 10. Let's do one of these. And then we need some of this. I'm not sure how much. Let's grab some gold. We're not doing too bad. Let's grab it out of the furnace. And that'll be some gold wire. Let's make 5. Alright, cool. So that's kind of sorted out. Where is the electronics made? It's made in here. Just need the organic resin. Oh, we need some of the epoxy as well. Alright, there's 100 of those. A little bit of that. Oh, let's get the beeswax going while we're doing other things. Stack of 100 is a half an hour. It takes a minute, man. It definitely takes a minute. Alright, so that's kind of sorted out there. So first things first, we're going to start off with the composter. That's going to be made at the machining bench. We need some of the concrete mix, which we have a little bit here. Like I said, man, I've been busy, dude. I've been busy. A lot of off-camera grinding. I mean, which is fine. Not an issue with that. There we go. We're in the biofuel age. Finally! Took a while, but we're here. So, can it go outside? It can. It doesn't say not to, so what we might do is set it up back here. Do we want it outside? So it rapidly decomposes organic material or matter into biofuel. Collected by adding a biofuel can. Can be connected to a water network. Okay, so let's actually pick this up. And maybe we'll set it up out front. Now for the water and stuff, if you remember right, if you saw the videos, all this under here is on just not concrete, but dirt, right? So she'll be able to pick up the foundations, put the floors back down, and have a little passageway for running the water and electricity. I'm hoping that'll work like that. Possibly, maybe. Let's set this up right here. We'll kind of set it in the middle of the tile. Alright, so there's that. So we got different recipes. We got 2 meat, 1 tree sap. We've got sticks and tree sap. Spoiled plants. Won't be using that one. Vegetable oil. Haven't found that yet. We got the wheat. You got wood. Cooked meats. So pretty much all of our extra stuff that I've been hoarding, we can throw in here. Along with some tree sap. And that'll kind of make the biofuel. That's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. So, we have some here. We're overstocked on, I think, sticks? Not really. Fiber's probably the easiest to come by. Right? So we'll just make some with that at the start. Because a sickle gets so much. So there's that. And then we need a can. Probably just made over here. $25 metal ingots for 1. Holy crap, dude. It's not cheap. I mean, look, dude, we got a lot. That's not the point, man. The point is, it is super, super expensive. Now, I'm kind of curious on the craft time as well for this. Not the can, but for the biofuel. I'm hoping it's not going to be too long. Oh, we're out of, oh, there we go. We were out of slots. Try it again. We weren't out of slots, it kind of just stalled. Let's do one more. Alright, so there's 2 of those. Okay. You get 100 per tick rate. Oh, dude, it's going to take forever, man. So, once we get enough of this going for the water pump, it'll speed up the process, right? So, let's start on that next. Get the water pump up and going. I'm guessing it's probably made right here. Absolutely. Need some electronics first. We're going to need 4. So, water pipe tool. So I'm guessing we don't need actual water pipes built, right? Because that is very expensive. 50 on the copper wire, 50 on the gold wire, and 4 on the platinum sheath. For 1 water pipe tool. So electronics, we need some steel ingot as well. Let's get the electronics going. And we'll make some steel. Gonna need 4. Okay. What is the max? We can do 3. So we need some more gold wire first. Let's just make all of them. Take out this. We'll take out that. Take out this. Free up some space in there. And then we needed electronics. Wait. Oh, copper wire. Look, man. Operator error. I'm sure we'll use it, though, before the day's over. Alright, 4 of those. More gold, more copper, and platinum. We're going to be out of gold before the day's over. We'll just do 10. Alright, that should be enough. And we need a steel too. We'll do this first. Let's do one of those. And then we're just missing some more copper and then the steel ingot. Make one. And for the steel, we need some of the coal. Some of... Well, let's take a full stack. Let's do 2 full stacks. And then take some iron as well. Make up quite a bit. Alright, so stop. Clear. Steel bloom. All of those, please, and thank you. Keep forgetting that the coal is not as much as the iron for that. It's the other way around. Alright, there we go. So, we're good here. How is the biofuel? We need some more. So we got 2,000 out of that. We're going to need some more of the fiber, the sticks. We got the meat as well. Just put all of it in there. It'll all be fine. Right. So that is processing. 80 left on the sap. At least it's only one of those for each one. So there's this. Speaking of water, a guy gets thirsty. And let's see about the steel bloom. Throw it in there. That should start making up. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. So I found 2 more caves off camera. Each one of those had the exotics in it. The one was right up here. It's right on the corner. And then the other one is right over here. That's the 2 that had the exotics in it. So it's not too bad. That plus all of the ores. It was a very small cave in each one. So it didn't take too long to clear it out. There's 10 of those. Wait. I need these. Wrong thing. Alright, so 1 water pump. We'll take whatever we have of the biofuel made and set it up. So I'm hoping to attach it down here. So obviously it goes in the water, okay? So there's that. How much will it pump out is the thing. Provides 1,000 water, okay? Fuel consumption. Is it going to be loud? Hopefully not. So that's half. It doesn't take too long to fill these up. That does not run very long at all. Holy crap, dude. So we need to get on the fiber farm for 2 things. 1, making seeds, right? Generic ones. And then 2, using it for this. And then what we'll do is use all of the extra sticks or wood. Instead of creating that into the biofuel, use that for making the tree sap, you know? So there's that. Pretty quiet. And how does this work? Place wire, cancel placement, curved, straight, inspect network. Okay. So, cancel. Let's pick up this. Put you over here. We're gonna have to pick up that as well, I think. Must be repaired, okay. Damage from the storms, not a big deal. So if we pick up that one, right? If we connect this down here. Oh, we can. Oh, fantastic, man. Limited reach, too. Okay. Okay, so that should be connected, right? Get rid of that. It's idle. Why is it idle? Oh, the can. So that requires 100 for this one. Okay. So not too much on that. So that kind of works. And all we have to do is place back down our floor. Okay, so here's the cool part, right? We don't have to pick up each individual piece to place it down, right? You can pick up one, every other one, and then stretch it out in between. So that's kind of nice. So we have this, and then we have... What is the inspect network? That's kind of neat. Tells you what you're supplying, the demand, and then if we have storage set up. Oh, assign priority, too. So if we wanted to where... Say maybe we have a storage set up in between, because sometimes specific equipment that we use has a high demand, we can set it to always set up going to one item versus another. So if we have the crop plots that we don't want to lose water, but we want the cement mixer to use it every now and then, we can set priority for the crop plots, and then it'll just send it to the mixer when we have a surplus. Hopefully that makes sense. I think that's how it works. Tells your priority demand and your regular demand down here too. Storage and supply. That is nice, man. Very nice interface. Pretty clean and easy to understand. That's not too bad, man. And that you can't even really hear it, which is nice. Alright, cool. So that's kind of set up. What else needs water? I think this, right? This will use water. Doesn't say how much. So that'll be super simple to run to. That can take water. What else would need water? Probably the forge? It doesn't. Okay. So we're kind of set then. Just the 2 items in there. Interesting. So let's try this. Can we piggyback off of this connection? Or do we have to go right here to connect it into that connection? Let's probably just piggyback off of that one. We need to we need to move this again. Maybe what we'll do is just set it under here. Well, it has to be outside. Over here will work. Everything has to be repaired. Actually, you know what? Let's go from there to here. And then into here. Actually, remove that one as well. And then that too. So connect from here to there to here to there. From this one, give it a second. Take your time. No rush, just recording a video here. To there. Then up to, oh, the forge. To that. That's not too bad, dude. Not too bad at all. So double check. Device is turned off. Oh, we need fuel. We have some? We do. Absolutely. Okay, so we have the water. Device is idle. So it's only for certain recipes, I guess. Requires the water? A cold steel. I didn't see that. Okay. Anyways, so it's not used for that, but it is hooked up. And then for this, it's idle, but if we make some of the cement, we need some silica. Double check. A little bit of science. What was that? Was that Junior? Was that a cabinet? Need some oil on the hinges, man. So that's 250. It goes quite a bit faster. Nice, man. Nice. It's not too bad, dude. Not too bad at all. So this one goes back out here. These go over here. I'm going the right way. There we go. Stop it. And that's set. So far, everything has water. That is the decoration table, too. I broke down the whole old base that we did for the mission. So everything is back over here. That doesn't require water, right? It doesn't. I think we're kind of set. Unless I forgot something. So that is super simple for the water system. Let's take a nap real quick. And then we'll see maybe about the oxygen. And maybe build one of the, Hello? Wrong button. One of the crop plots. See how that works. Alright, stay outside. No storms yet. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, so. That's gonna be trash. So is that. We don't need this. One steel ingot. Copper wire. That's all we're missing. We're going to need a ton. Oh, man, a ton of copper. I can see it now. You don't get very much from the caves either on that, which is the thing. And just one of you. There we go. Where's it at? Alright, so, for science. We'll set it up right here. And I just want to see what it's all about. We probably will plant maybe one thing. And see what happens with it. Just do it right here. Again, it's not staying there. Just for some testing. Is that smaller than those? Oh, 4-to-1 ratio. Okay. Turn on the light so we can see. So with this, just sunlight for the modifier. Let's just go from here to there. So that requires 15 for each one. And all that it's going to do is make sure that it's properly hydrated. Or, well, I mean, I guess hydrated, but properly irrigated the whole time. Nice, man, nice. So we should be able to piggyback this one into the next one. Let's make one more. I'm not sure if we're going to run pipes in between each one. More copper wire. Okay. Like I said, copper is going to be an issue here, I think. Let's make 10 more. I'm still unsure about the greenhouse. I keep changing up what I want to do. But what I'm thinking is, we talked about doing the remodel. I want to change this whole area around back here. What we might do is make all this a greenhouse, right? All this right here, and then out the sides. Right on the water. I think that might be what we do. We don't need too many of the crop plots. Crops grow fairly fast, which is very nice. But then we have the greenhouse right here. It's by the water. Plenty of the sunlight and stuff. And it'll kind of fix this area back here. And then we can leave the workshop like it is on the sides here. I kind of like having the two sections, man. This part on the inside is very, very nice. It just out here is kind of awkward because we don't really use it. And it looks funny. Not sure how we'll do the roof on this part. Maybe just glass peak coming up and down. Or maybe make the roof here lower. Instead of having to go up 2, have it come down 1. And then maybe glass flat across here. Remove the balcony out here, which means we can remove this. And probably just have some stairs coming straight down. So you have the doorway coming out here still. Come in. Stairs going straight up to the balcony, or just run around the side to get to the workstation. So we'll see. We'll see. Kind of deal with that whenever we come to the remodel. That's kind of what I'm thinking about here. So one more. I just want to see if we can piggyback one onto the other, or if we need to fully connect each individual one. That'll be very tedious if we have to. Oh, dude, you have to connect each one. So can we... Okay, so all you have to do is connect... Stop it. Connect the one, right? It's not connected. You can't connect it that way. Okay. So life just got a lot more complicated. So what we'll have to do... So cancel that. Can we cancel... Okay, all you have to do is right-click on it, and it'll remove it. So best thing to do is run these... Let's do the demonstration on the side here. As if we have them lined up, right? We'll probably have... You can build these on ceilings. It doesn't have to be a solid foundation. So you can put these underneath it, but what we'll do is, when we go to connect it, have a staging point here, right? And it'll go all the way the length of the crop plots, however many we have. Then you just have to connect them individually like this, right? All the way down. Have another set point down here. Connect 3 or 4 more. And then, same thing on the inside. Do the same thing. Another section of the water pipes, and then just connect them off the side. So it's not too bad to do, really. I think for simplicity, you should be able to connect these, though. Piggyback them. I don't know. Just my thought. That's not too bad, though. I like it, man. I like it. All right, pick these up. I'll slowly make these over time. What I'm thinking is a couple of each flavor of the crops. And one thing I don't like is how the crop plots, if you don't harvest them, they turn brown. It'd be nice to have them out, have the plants in there, and even if you don't harvest them, maybe the fruit goes bad, but I still have them with the color and stuff, you know? Makes the place look a little bit more alive when you have the crops out. They grow too fast, kind of for my liking, you know? Speaking of too fast, we got a ton of the honey going on here. We are at a queen bee, though. There we go, man. It's not too bad. All right, so water's kind of sorted here. The system of running these are not hard at all, man. Very, very nice. So, how many points we got left? We got 3 points. That is terrifying. We are not, absolutely not, unlocking this and building it until we install some of these, okay? I'm just saying, safety first, man. Safety first. I really want to check out the drill plus a dehumidifier. But let's do the oxide first. This, right? What is this? That's part of the DLC. It's a DLC item. So that's for the volatile exotics. And then for boss materials. Okay, don't really need that. So we've got the oxide, and then we've also got... Oh, can we even build that? Oh, we need glass. Well, that kind of sucks. That was a waste of points. What do we need for glass? We got the windmill, too. Power will be a different video. Repair bench. Okay. Portable beacon. That's the upgrades we have to do. Oh, a smoker, too. Charcoal, copper ingot. We can do all that, too. Okay. Maybe we'll do the power and stuff. Different video. We'll do the smoker as well. I think right now all we have that requires power is the beehives, right? Kitchen. Some more foods. More anti-everythings. Anti-poison, antibiotics, health recovery, survival kit. Instantly heals basic wounds, deep wounds, frosty, frostbite, heat stroke, and heat exhaustion. Okay, I did not know that frostbite and heat exhaustion and heat stroke were a thing. That's kind of good to know. I mean, better to find out here at base than out in the wild. My professional opinion. Advanced textiles. Oh, we got better rugs. Buffalo. What? Ah, polar bear rug. Interesting. Dude, there's so much stuff in this game, man. Alright, glass working. Can we do that today? That we can do. Glass jars, milk bottles. We could do glass. Maybe glass will do in a different video. Steel roofing. Interesting. I need to get more steel up and going. What are we low on? Water? We're thirsty. It happens. It's been a long day. So I guess for now we'll just do the oxygen tank. Hopefully we can put that into the normal one over here. Steel ingots. Holy crap, dude. The amount of steel that we need. We have 8. And we need how many? 20. Alright, give me a minute. Let me get some more steel made. We'll check out the oxygen tank before we go. And I think we're kind of set for the most part. Not too bad, dude. Not too bad. Alright, so I was just looking at some things here. And turns out we need the water for the clay bricks. 100 milliliters on that one. And then we can't even do glass today because we need sand. Now I'm kind of confused because for glass you require sand. I mean, kind of the way that it goes, but I thought we needed just some of the silica, right? Key ingredient for concrete, glass, and many other materials. So we definitely couldn't do that today. We have to go to, I'm guessing, the desert biome to get some sand. Maybe take a shovel. Wrong one. Maybe we'll do some exploring in the next video. Try to find the desert. I might look up at the map online just to see what it looks like and which way to head. Go out there, grab some sand, come back here, do some glass, and unlock the glass station, which is just the one crafting bench, right? Glassworking. So we got the glassworking bench. I think for the base build parts, we need to do the reinforced. That'll be the same resist on that as it is for the rest of the parts, right? Tier 5. Because normal glass is only tier 2. So that might be for like inside parts. You see, there's the roof parts there. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 more points. We got 1. And that'll unlock the glass part. Let's try to plan that for the next video. I mean, all subject to change, but it's kind of what we'll look at. Are we done here? Absolutely. Give me this. Drop you in here. I really hope that the tank works with our current setup, you know? Might be able to make a second one here if it does pretty soon. Eat some food. Drink some water. We are out of water. Let's fill it up real quick. Now, I'm not sure the purpose of the other water tank, right? The filter one? Maybe just to have it inside base? Because this one, really, I mean, it works nice, man. It's not too bad. Now, is there a limit, too? If you know, let me know. Is there a limit on how far you can stretch the water lines? Right? If we had a base that wasn't by the river or by the lake, we just stretch lines all the way to it. And then 2, will creatures damage the water lines, right? If we did stretch them all the way out, can it be damaged by the bears, the wolves, things like that? Kind of interesting to know about that. Let's fill up the canteen. There we go, man. All right. Calm down, man. Calm down, Junior. What are we doing? Oh, air tank. Again, man, I get sidetracked so easily. Oh, it works. Oh, fantastic, man. So that'll be good for our trips into the wild. So these, like I said, is only 1,000. That one is 5,000. It's going to eat up a lot more of the oxide, too. Not a problem. I've been skipping harvesting these because we got so much. And we're not really using that for anything at the moment. So let's make one more. 17 of these. Let's get some more of this going. Drop you off in there. So yeah, the clay is the only thing I see that has the water symbol. And I'm not sure, again, don't tell me. Not sure what the clay is for yet. Figure that out over time. For the most part in this game, it seems like everything is kind of simple to figure out. I mean, the biggest issue that I can see so far from a new player experience, not looking up things online, is when you first get started, them not explaining about oxygen going in here with the oxide. Took us a couple of videos and a couple of tests to figure that out. But for the most part, the game is super simple to pick up on. I wouldn't say to learn, but to pick up on. And then what I'm going to start doing as well, I crafted very fast, is instead of worrying about smelting up all of my resources over here, now it takes up less space, right? Because the ore smelts a 2-to-1 ratio for the ingots. So ingots are smaller to store. But what I can do when I go out for a mining run and I need a lot of steel, just come back here and use a raw ore. Either use a charcoal, which I'll probably end up doing, or the coal, and make it into the steel bloom this way. That way I'm not waiting for that thing to smelt up, having to store the ingots just to put them in here to turn it into steel, you know? I mean, it kind of makes sense in a way. This, not too sure how much we'll do with the beeswax. I still have some ideas I want to do if it works out. That'll be mixing that and the tier 4. Where's the brick? Oh, that's what we needed clay for. Okay, never mind, look. It's solved. Clay brick. That'll be clay and tree sap. Interesting. No wood, huh? This is the one that I'm interested in. That's going to be refined wood, tree sap, screws, and I have no idea what. Maybe we have to take the clay bricks and bake them? I kind of like the look of this, though. Right? It's going to be tier 5 as well. It is tier 5 storms. Oh, wait. Clay brick's going to be part of the DLC stuff. So we can't do clay. We can do the stone brick, though. Oh, right there. Stone brick. That's what we need. The stone goes into stone brick. Okay, so all the stone that I harvested out there can be used for that and some of the concrete. Interesting. What are the tank in here? I like how it changes down here, too. What they are. Did not mean to do that. However, it's kind of cool how you can drop stuff. And it actually rolls. Wait. Wrong one. There we go, man. There we go. Ah, dude. Well, fantastic day today. The water is super simple to set up, man. I like how the system is with running these. Makes it pretty easy putting it under the floors as well, stretching it out. Again, if you know how far we can stretch them, or if creatures damage them, let me know in the comments, because I'm kind of curious about those two things. That'll kind of dictate how we do our future bases and stuff. Next video, we might head out and try to grab some sand. I'll look up online to see which direction to go, or if you know, you can always leave me a comment. Try to grab that and set up a glass station and try to get that up and going. It's kind of one thing we need for our remodel for doing the greenhouse is some of the reinforced glass. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.